Helpful for life.
Oh, eggs. What a marvelous food. If you don't like eggs, I'm sorry for you because they're a staple in our kitchen. Not only are they inexpensive, but they're also tasty, can be cooked a jillion different ways, and they're included in all types of things. For example, pasta, baked goods, mayonnaise, just to name a few. Plus, they are a key ingredient to brunch, and who doesn't like a good brunch? Well, my wife's aunt and uncle told me that they didn't like brunch, but over the years we wore them down and they've now come to the bright side. There's no resisting it. What's that? A mimosa while I film? It feels like brunch already. Oh, Danny boy. Anyways, let's get back to the eggs. The first thing you need to do is buy the eggs. So as you're shopping, you may notice that there are different sizes of eggs. It's pretty straightforward though. The larger the egg just means that the egg weighs more. You also get to make the choice of organic, free range, cage-free, and other things along those lines. But studies have shown that there's no significant difference in taste of those things, so you need to choose your eggs based on how important it is to you how those chickens were raised. Now, do some research if this is important to you because those labels aren't exactly clear. Some people wonder when eggs are safe to eat. After all, it's been associated with salmonella over the years. Well, as long as you've cooked the whites so they are no longer clear, in other words, it's opaque, then it is safe to eat. Also, some people eat raw eggs all the time. I mean, my wife has always eaten raw cookie dough and she turned out fine, right? In case you want the official opinion though, the USDA says that in-shell eggs, as long as they have been pasteurized, are perfectly safe to eat raw. And most, if not all, eggs within the US are sold this way. All right, so even though you can eat them raw, most people will agree that they taste a lot better once they've been cooked. So here's some general tips that you can use regardless of which way you cook them. First, crack the egg on a flat surface. Don't do it on the edge of a bowl or on the edge of the pan. This will minimize the chance of shell getting into your egg. However, if you do happen to get shell in your egg, just use the big portion of that eggshell to scoop it out, just like a spoon. Salt your eggs beforehand if you're cooking scrambled eggs or omelets. For all the other methods, season them afterwards. Slightly undercook your egg. After you take it off the heat, it will continue to cook a little bit from residual heat. So take it off before it's all the way done. There are a lot of different ways to cook an egg. Luckily for you, we're going to show you a handful of them. And for each of those methods, we will show you some tips. A lot of these tips we picked up from food scientist J. Kenji Lopez-Alt. He spent over 80 hours with thousands of eggs, so I think he knows what he's talking about. Plus, he does a lot of really cool experiments and seems like a really smart guy. You should check him out. All right, so to see all the various methods that we show you, find those videos throughout the rest of the course. And with that, let's get cracking. Studies have shown that us humans can't tell the difference in taste between eggs. Who knows about other species though? Dogs, on the other hand.